Left 4 Dead 2, a game you played when you just wanted to shoot some zombies, or you got some very violent tendencies and you need to seek a therapist because you like to see dead things ragdoll. However, I'm not here to judge. Recently, I've rebought the game and I started playing it again. Then I realized you can mod the shit out of the game. And you might be thinking, oh, you didn't know that? No, I didn't. So, fuck you. And regardless, here's a point of what I decided to do with that very powerful modding things I can do.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
And no, your eyes do not deceive you. I am a Imperial Stormtrooper shooting at Zoidberg zombies with an MP40 from the 1940s or World War II if you know your history well. So yeah, I just recorded myself playing this game, and yeah, watch it now. Also, just want to say, if you look at the bottom left, there's like profiles, pictures of the characters I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a Joker, but the mods kind of had a little bit of a stroke, so they're just gonna be there. I didn't bother to fix it or end the game because I'm not gonna lie, I was too tired. So the story starts off pretty basic. We talk about going to a mall so we can get rescued from all the zombie hordes. However, when I heard a mall, I took it the wrong way and grabbed an MP40 and a med kit. And then I got ready. But then once we went outside, there was a group of Zoidbergs, so of course I had to get some target practice in before we went to the mall. So when we walk up the hill, we see tons more zombies. So like, hey, more targets practice for the mall. What could go wrong? We continue to gun them down, and then we eventually get up at the top of the little hill, and we turn the corner, and there's SpongeBob charging at me. So naturally, of course, I shoot him. Then I realize that ain't gonna work. Let's have some fun. Let's have some explosives, if you will. So I decided to run back, grab a propane tank, and throw it at him. I continue to miss every shot when I try to shoot the propane tank to make it explode. So I have to run up to it at point blank, shoot the propane tank, and save Ellis in the same process. Also, if this isn't obvious enough, that SpongeBob is a tank. Moments after that little disaster, we decide to start heading down this little hill area. And once we make it all the way down there, there's a door, and I open it, and there's just a bunch of people standing there. I take it as they're civilians, so I gun them down immediately. No survivors. Then I take another opportunity to commit a war crime, shooting a propane tank, blowing them all to hell. And as we sit there, we decide, hey, let's check out this door. It's a closet. Congrats, that's where your tag sellers went. You built a closet. And then, a charger ran through. I didn't realize it. And his name is Buzz Lightyear, so he's pretty cool. Then more zombies try to swarm. I gun them down with the MP40, and yeah, we're just slowly getting closer to the mall. Moments after that little scandal, we step outside and we start heading down the highway. Then, if you pay attention to your right, you see Patrick Star jump over a fence and yell at me before exploding into little bits of grinded meat. Fun fact, that is how you make a hot dog. And then I shoot Shaggy in the skull with my new MP40. Just kidding, I've had it for a little bit now. And if you pay attention to my ammo, you'll notice, I'm running a bit low. Whilst playing this, I did not realize that. But hey, at least I found some steroids on the ground right beside me. We grab it and we start walking. I run into the wall because I was looking at my phone because someone texted me. Thanks, Dan, for ruining it. Anyway, I gun down those civilians. We head up the little trash thing. I don't know what to call this. I'm not Googling it. And there's a samurai sword. Good to know Michonne was here from The Walking Dead. We continue to gun down more people. Or just kidding, Zoidbergs. Don't demonetize me. And I try to sit down on the fence, or crouch, and it decides to glitch out my screen. Of course, I look down in confusion because I thought I was getting hit. But nope, just, old game doing old glitches. And, that's kind of fun. And this is a little learning opportunity. I completely ran out of ammo. So when I came up here and Diddy Kong tried to attack me, I was shooting him with my revolver instead of an MP40. And then I got jumped at by a animatronic, I think it's Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's. So that was an experience. And then Patrick came out of the corner for round 2. Of course, I glocked him in the face. Moments after that, I kill a zombie before entering this little hidey room, and there's pills on the ground, so obviously we're in California. And I continue to gun down 2 more Zoidbergs. Consider shooting that propane tank, but I don't for some reason. Then there's just a little Zoidberg standing on the desk, so of course we gun him down immediately. We grab some extra, or just regular ammo. I throw it into MP40, and I'm excited to start committing acts of terrorism again before heading out onto the balcony. After heading down the balcony, we go up these stairs after walking across a little bit of a highway. And of course, there's more Zoidberg. I think about throwing a little bit of Molotov, but instead I don't. And I just decided to shoot him down with an MP40. And in case you didn't know, I love my MP40. And we're just, here killing zombies, gunning them down, the usual. But in the background, I hear someone familiar. Lois Griffin for some reason. I don't know why I said for some reason, but yeah, we'll see who she is. Moments after that, I decided to, hey, let's head upstairs and see what's making all that racket. And, guess who's standing there? A little bit of a friend that everyone knows and loves, Lois Griffin. She's crying, so I immediately throw a gas can at her and light her on fire. I decide to jump off to save myself, but she scratches me as I'm falling. And then guess who else goes down and starts to die? Coach. Remember, Coach, when I told you remember that for taking my kill? This is my revenge. You will die. Right after sitting there on the ground and bleeding out for a tad bit, Rochelle comes over here and starts healing me up. While I was sits there, looks through her scope, trying to roleplay as an NCR soldier. Just kidding. Fuck the NCR. Anyway, I get healed up by Rochelle. She's such a doll. I will be marrying her today. And I get up and I go check out dead Coach and look at dead Lois. It's kind of funny with all the blood around. I look at what he has. He has absolutely nothing I need. And I begin to walk across this little catwalk over the road. Which honestly, in my opinion, is overrated and stupid. You should walk across the road like a real man and dodge the cars. If I learned anything in dodgeball, you can dodge quite literally anything if you try hard enough. And then there's big guy who starts charging me. Rochelle immediately kills her. I will be marrying this woman. She saved my life twice. Then I see a gun shop and a bunch of more Zargburgs. I gun them down immediately. Right after the little catwalk incident, I run over to the gun store and start to search it ravagely. I find a trench gun inside of the gun case, which is pretty cool. Then I jump over to another gun case and notice there is a PO8 Luger, because in my opinion, it's funnier to use a Luger against a Zoidberg zombie than a Desert Eagle. You know why? Because it looks funny and it's more comedic. Then I start looking around. I go over and I seek a little laser sight on my gun, before realizing, oh wait, you can't put it on there, you stupid fuck. Then I start walking around and I click on the prompt it tells me to click on. It's the gun store manager. He's being nice enough to say, take what you want, but we have to strike up a deal. So the deal scares me. I immediately start healing. And this is how you heal in real life. You do the Californian Dream Girls dance, and then I grab another medic bag to be safe. Right after healing myself, I walk over to the door and then I notice, hey, I can hear this guy better, so I kind of stand over there and listen, or stand near it, if you will, and I do one last check before leaving. Then I see rescue the survivor, which is kind of weird. Again, guess who comes out of the closet? Coach. For some reason, Coach survived, even though he was on the other side of the bridge, dead as hell. Any questions? Yeah, plenty. So many that I'm at a loss for words. But regardless, we go over and he just says, hey, I will destroy the tanker for you if you get me cola. Why am I risking my life so the man can drink some nice Coca-Cola? I don't know. So I attempt to shoot the little gas tanker in order to, save us some time. But of course, it does nothing. I run inside, grab some more ammo to check around, and then I head outside before going back to getting this man's Coca-Cola in a zombie apocalypse. Because God forbid you're parched in a goddamn zombie apocalypse. Right after walking over to the store, I open the door and an alarm goes off, and I find a knife. So I pick up the knife like I'm playing CSGO, realize, oh, this is Left 4 Dead, not CSGO, drop the knife and run over to retrieve a soda. And of course, I grab a Molotov cocktail on the way out, because of course, you always have a Molotov in an American store. I start beating zombies down with the soda before realizing I might actually die from doing this. So of course, I just start shooting at the door and killing things. And it's kind of fun. I don't understand why people don't do this more in real life, but hell, why not try it now? So then I just bring out my MP40 and continue to spray at the door, killing millions of Zoidbergs as they try to charge through, and it's honestly kind of funny. Some of them get close, and I just continue to gun them down, like it's the beaches of Normandy. That was a joke. Please do not hurt me. And we just continue to shoot there and walk around, and then I'm like, hey, fuck this. I grab the Coke, and then I start running back to the man inside who desperately needs his drink. Whilst I was running over there, I started thinking about my life decisions. How did I end up this way? Why am I giving a guy Coke in a zombie apocalypse? Then I realized, who gives a shit? It's funny. I continue to run, and then I get beat down by Zoidbergs in the middle of the street. This kind of hurts. Thank God I don't live in New York, because this is daily life for an average New Yorker. I continue to run upstairs, beat the Zoidberg with a zombie, and I run over to the door. Whilst I'm running over to the door, he's getting very antsy and yelling at me to put it inside the door. So I just do it without hesitations while his Zoidberg beats the hell out of my back. Joke's on him, I pull out my MP40 and light him up. Right after the little conundrum with gunning down a guy, I run over there to help Rochelle, who's dying on the floor, but it turns out Ellis is helping him. I will kill him for touching the woman that I love. I continue to gun down. Actually, no. We continue to gun down as a team together the zombies that continue to run through. Whilst I look over, I discover, hey, he actually did blow up the tanker. That's an actual surprise for me. Then I wait for everyone to get over here. I go over there and I start to run rapidly towards the hedges. Then I hear Patrick Star yelling at me, so I get a shot to shoot him, and Rochelle steals my kill. That stealing bitch. I will continue. Then I sit there and continue to aim and shoot at other zombies, aka Zoidbergs, until I feel satisfied with the amount that I killed. But then I realized, who gives a shit, and I start running in there and just opening fire before having to stop before I reload. Moments after that, I still run over to these groups of Zoidberg zombies and start shooting the shit out of them. But joke's on me, I got a little too carried away with my MP40 and accidentally hit a car, and of course it sets off the alarm. Moments after that, I see a tent, and I'm like, hey, maybe it's got some medical supplies in it, but nope, I walk through spit and other shit for just red garbage bags and a little bit of steroids. So that's fun. So, in the heat of the moment, I use the steroids on myself because, hey, why not roleplay a bit of Sam Sulik while I'm in a zombie apocalypse? Because, that's fun. Then I continue to gun them down, looking at my screen slowly turn red. I think I accidentally overdosed, but who gives a shit? I see the door in my peripheral vision, kill a couple more zombies, hoping Rochelle, who's slowly dying away with her 31 HP, somehow went up to 80. That's the power of steroids, kids. You should do them. That was a joke. Calm down. I run over to the door, and I'm like, alright, great. It's over. And guess what? I was right. It's over. I pull out my med bag just in case I need to heal anyone. So I run over to help heal Coach to say, hey, no hard feelings for letting you die to the wicked witch of the west. Then I close the door, and hey, that's the game over.